Hello and welcome to another thrilling episode of Badminton Unlimited. Coming up, the latest from Nanjing as play gets underway at the Total BWF World Championships 2018. With 4 back-to-back HSBC BWF World Tour events in the past 4 weeks, we bring you the absolute best of the action in our top 5 plays. We speak exclusively with the 2017 Women's Singles World Champion, Nozomi Okuhara.
お互いすごくパフォーマンスが良くて、どっちも譲らない展開だったので。
The Total BWF World Championships 2018 got underway in Nanjing on Monday, the 30th of July. On the Saturday night before the start of the tournament, players, guests and officials were treated to an evening of entertainment at the opening gala at Zhonghua Hall of Nanjing International Expo Convention Center. Some of badminton's biggest names also shared their expectations for the week on the eve of the tournament.
Yeah, we're feeling good. Obviously had lots of good match practice, and yeah, we obviously want to, first of all, we're going to take it a game at a time, but hopefully if we can play some of the good level, then hopefully be in amongst the levels, the medals again.
因为抽签可能大家都知道吧，因为我们中国男单4个都在上半区，还有安塞龙，所以现在讲到决赛能不能跟桃田去打一场比赛，我觉得太远了。对，当然我也希望自己能够有个好的表现嘛。
Training has been good since coming back from Malaysia and Indonesia. So yeah, I feel good and I'm excited to get started.
The month of July witnessed 4 consecutive HSBC BWF World Tour events held in Southeast Asia, including the second Super 1000 event of the year, the Blibli Indonesia Open 2018. The biggest names and the best of the action all captured in our top 5 plays from July.
The longest run of the match as well. This is brilliant. Oh, sensational! Well, I said it was a huge point. It was a long point.
Only a couple of points. Taz with the puff. It's going wide. What a get though, full stretch. Flying defense from Kevin Sukamuljo. That's not the best angle to see it. That's a good angle. Thank you very much.
That is incredible.
Oh, that's a nice shot. Brilliant.
Fantastic rally, this one.
What pace. That is incredible. Women's doubles at its very, very best. Black fast exchanges and then the change of pace doing the damage.
Great attack, go around the back. Gets up right on it, puts it away, but not good enough. Tommy Sugiarto, never say die.
Oh, good get. Nice net play. Puts him to the back again. Oh, fantastic get again.
With a rally. Oh, he gets it back. No way. Well done.
Yeah, you
see a smile on his face there. What a wonderful rally this is.
Zhao Qianchen pull it off.
With the HSBC BWF World Tour taking a breather this week, let's review the HSBC Race to Guangzhou rankings and see who are on course for the season-ending extravaganza. Indonesia's Tommy Sugiarto leads the men's singles rankings. Despite clinching just one tour title so far, the world number 13 has been a consistent performer, making the quarterfinals or better in his last 5 outings. Sitting in second is Singapore Badminton Open 2018 winner Chou Tien-chun, who's followed closely by Thailand's Kantapon Wangcharoen and All England champion She Yuqi. With 4 titles in 5 tournaments, Tai Tzu Ying is in irresistible form, and it's of no surprise she occupies the top women's singles spot in the HSBC Race to Guangzhou rankings. World number 3 Pusarlavi Sindhu may have been left frustrated in her quest for a first tour title this year, but her 2 runners-up finishes in India and Thailand are enough to land her in second spot, with Yonex German Open winner Akane Yamaguchi in third. Marcus Finaldi Gideon and partner Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo are dominating the men's doubles category, having already grabbed 4 tour titles. Fellow Indonesians Fajar Alfian and Muhammad Rian Ardianto are in second, having won the Peradua Malaysia Masters and having reached the finals in Germany this year. The biggest climbers are Thailand's Tin Isrianet and Kitisak Namdash, who moved up 6 places to 4th. In women's doubles, it's Thailand's Jongkolpan Kititarakul and Rawinda Prajongjai who are sitting pretty at the top. The world number 7 pairs yet to taste success this season, but back-to-back semi-final finishes in Thailand and Singapore has earned them top spot. With 2 tour titles each for the pairings of Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi, as well as Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota, the Japanese women make up the top 3 partnerships in the category. 2 titles and 2 runners-up finishes are enough to put Chang Pen-soon and Goh Liu Ying at the summit of mixed doubles. The Rio 2016 Olympic silver medalists are joined by compatriots Goh Soon-hwat and Chevon Jamie Lai in the top 3 after the latter's recent triumph in Singapore. Champions at both the Daihatsu Indonesia Masters and Selcom Asiata Malaysia Open, second place Zheng Su-wei and Guang Ah-chong are also well on course for a place in the HSBC BWF World Tour finals. Players will be eager to make a stronger claim for Guangzhou when the HSBC BWF World Tour resumes in Spain at the end of August. At the start of the year, the Badminton World Federation presented HSBC as its principal global partner, a move that will undoubtedly boost the popularity of the sport across the board. Indeed, the passion for the sport has long been deep-rooted within the bank. To find out more, let's meet Ken Ni Tho, an active member of the HSBC Badminton Club in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
I'm working in the Learning and Talent Department in Human Resources in the HQ in KL. I joined HSBC Sports Club in 2015. I am currently a committee member of the Sports Club and also an active member of Badminton Club as well. We have quite a number of active members in Badminton Club. We have about close to 50 to 60 members. Every Monday and Friday we have a badminton session. HSBC Sports Club provided all the funding including the rental of courts, shuttlecocks, as long as any expenses that is related to the sports. From time to time I do actually organize the inter-department and individual tournament as well. Recently we just had the individual tournament. It was in April. Close to 70 players that joined the tournament. Coming one would be in October, November, end of the year, which is the HSBC Inter-Department Tournament.
Through the HSBC Badminton Club, the organisation hopes to help their employees perform better at work and, of course, on the court, all the while bringing a sense of community to the workplace.
The main objective and also the purpose of this HSBC badminton tournament is actually firstly to encourage people to join, because from day to day everyone is actually busy at their work. So talk about their well-being, on top of that, how do actually they manage their stress through sport is one of the way. So during the tournament, of course we can meet a lot of people or players within the bank as well as out of the bank. And on top of that, you actually are building a network.
At just 23 years old, Nozomi Okuhara is one of the most successful active players in the Japanese squad. Okuhara has tasted victory at the year-end finals for the world's top 8 players, the prestigious All England Open, the World Championships, and most recently helped Japan end its 37-year Yuba Cup drought.
The 37-year wait is over. Japan win here today.
In the first of her 2-part interview, she speaks about the joy of playing badminton.
始めたのは父が高校の教師をしていて、バドミントン部の顧問をしていたので、土日とか休日に子守として体育館に連れて行かれて、体育館の端っこで、シャトルとラケットで一人で遊んでいたっていうところが始まりです。初めて全国のタイトルを取ったのが中学校2年生の時で、そこからなんとなくぼんやりオリンピックっていう大会を意識し始めて、高校生の時にシニアも含めた全日本のタイトルを取った時に、本当にオリンピックっていうのは現実的に見えてきたなって、そこからですね、もうプロになるのは当たり前じゃないですけど、プロっていうかそのオリンピックだったり世界の舞台で戦うっていうところに自然と標準が合ってきた感じですね。その時は楽しかったですね。何もかもが新しくて新鮮で、こんな世界があるんだっていう発見だったり、いろんな刺激をもらってがむしゃらに突き進んでいたっていう感じでしたね。でも今もいろんな怪我を今までしてきて、そのたんびにいろいろリセットされて、バドミントンが改めて楽しいんだなとか、海外の試合に出れるっていう幸せを感じながらとか、いろいろリセットがあっての今なので、今は今でいろんな刺激をもらいながらバドミントンができていますけど、でもやっぱり17歳と今では自分の今の立ち位置から自分が目指す場所までの計算っていうかプランニングがやっぱ今の方がはっきり見えてますね。あの時はもうただただ頑張るだけだったけど、今ははっきり明確な目標があって、どうすればそこにたどり着くのかっていう逆算ができていると思います。まずはいろんな国に行けるっていうのはすごく楽しいことですし、雰囲気とかもアジアとヨーロッパだったりその国によって全然違いますし、食文化にも触れるので楽しいですけど、やはりなかなかスケジュールがハードなので、日本にいたいなって思いますね。やっぱ日本が一番だなって思ってるので、日本に帰って日本で美味しいものを食べたいなって思ったりする時はよくあります。
Time for a quick break, but we'll be back with more from Nozomi Okuhara. And we'll turn our attention to the Thai Para Badminton International that recently concluded in Bangkok. Earlier in the show, Nozomi Okuhara spoke about the fun and joy that badminton brings. Let's now continue our feature interview with the Japanese shuttler as she talks in depth about the 3 most important title victories in her short yet impressive career so far.
それがまずスーパーシリーズのタイトルを取ったのが初めてで、そのジャパンオープンの舞台に立つのもその前の2年間は怪我をしていたので、ずっとコートの外から選手たちを応援するっていう形だったんですけど、やっと怪我から復帰して日本代表のユニフォームを着てそのコートに立てるっていうことがどんだけ当たり前なんですけど、自分たちからしたら当たり前じゃないんだなっていうことを感じながらできて、そう楽しいなと思いながら一球一球バドミントンを思い切り楽しんでいて、その結果が初めてスーパーシーズンのタイトルを取ったっていうことにつながったので、私の人生の中ではまずそこは一つ大きな転機でしたね。毎年この全英オープンで誕生日を迎えるんですよ。で2016年は決勝戦が誕生日の日で、なんとなく試合前から決勝行きたいな、誕生日に試合したいな、それで、誕生日で優勝を終えたいなと思って臨んだ大会で、その決勝にまず残って入場した時に会場のお客さんがバースデーソングを歌ってくれて、100年以上歴史があるこの大会、またこの会場の雰囲気の中でバースデーソングを歌ってもらえた人って今までいるのかなって思った時に、すごく興奮して鳥肌立って、試合前に絶対今日の試合は何が何でも勝ち取ろうっていう、その観客の応援歌を力にして臨めて、苦しかったですけど99分かな、すごく長い試合で苦しかったですけど楽しかったです。本当に厳しい試合でしたね。覚えてることすごい厳しかったんですけど、途中から楽しくなってきて、もう試合終わりたくないなって、試合終盤になってもっと試合してたいなって思うくらい、すごいハイレベルな、お互いすごくパフォーマンスが良くてどっちも譲らない展開だったので、もちろんそこでその試合を制せれたっていうのはすごく自信になりますし嬉しいことだったんですけど、でもお互いがお互いの力を出し切っ舞台で出し切ったっていうこと自体、すごくその試合で真珠選手と戦えたっていうことにすごく誇りを持ってます。
World Para Badminton action returned last week, and this time it was the city of Bangkok hosting the Thailand Para Badminton International 2018. The 7th of a 15-tournament calendar, it attracted over 190 players from 23 countries as they went in the hunt for sporting glory at the Huamark Indoor Stadium.
For this event, I am really happy because everything, I think, success, really success. We prepare very long time. We have everything because we want this event upgrade to the world class for para badminton. I want the player or at least from overseas come Thailand and go back and really happy go back. And next year want to come back Thailand again.
19 titles were up for grabs on finals day, and there was no shortage of top-class para badminton action on show. The host nation was represented in 5 finals, finding success in the wheelchair category. Home favourites and top seeds Sujarat Pukam and Amnoy Wetwutan were both eyeing the crown in their respective WH1 and WH2 women's singles events before joining forces for the WH1-WH2 women's doubles final. Top seed Pukam was unstoppable against her opponent Ikume Fuke in the WH1 women's singles matchup. The Thai defeated Fuke in straight games 21-7, 21-10 in 22 minutes to land her third singles crown for 2018.
ก็ดีใจอะค่ะที่เรายังรักษาอันดับไว้ได้คือแมตช์นี้เป็นแมตช์เก็บคะแนนแล้วก็แข่งในบ้านเรารู้สึกว่าเราดีใจมากๆเพราะว่าส่วนหนึ่งกองเชียร์เราก็เยอะกำลังใจเราก็เยอะคือที่บ้านก็เดินทางมาไกลด้วยมาเชียร์ในครั้งนี้อะค่ะก็ที่ดีใจที่สุดก็คืออันดับเราอะแรงกิ้งเรายังอยู่อันดับ1ของโลกเนี้ยค่ะ
However, compatriot Wetwutan was pipped to the WH2 women's singles title by Yuma Yamazaki, but exacted revenge on the Japanese by defeating her in the women's doubles WH1-WH2 finals with partner Pukam, adding to their wins in Spain and Turkey.
ความรักไม่มีค่ะแต่ว่าเราเล่นเรารู้ใจกันนะคะเพราะว่าบางลูกอันนี้ของน้องอันนี้ของพี่อะไรเงี้ยแล้วก็คือเราช่วยกันคือจะประสบความสำเร็จได้ก็คือเราไม่ได้ว่าไปคนเดียวเราต้องช่วยกันคืออันนี้คือสามัคคีกันนะคะ
Wetwutan's conqueror in the WH2 women's singles final was Japanese rising star Yamazaki, who also claimed victory in the WH1-WH2 mixed doubles final with Osamu Nagoshima after defeating Korean ace Kim Jong-jun and his partner Sonok Cha 21-12, 21-14.
JJ 選手がすごい本当に一人でもたくさん動いてもうどこ行っても拾ってくる選手なのでしっかり相手を振って、自分たちのショットがしっかり決まって勝てたので良かったです。
Another exciting installment of para-badminton action concluded. Next stop, Brazil. For most sporting events, the host hotel goes above and beyond their normal service standards to cater to the needs of athletes and their entourage. In the case of para-badminton athletes, it's all the more specialised. And we got more insight on what it takes to host them from Sophia Weir, the head of commercial planning and development at the Carlton Hotel Blanchardstown in Dublin, which was the official athlete hotel for the Irish Para-Badminton International in June.
I suppose we, being so close to the National Sporting campus here, we're in the lucky position of being a purpose-built facility, but our relationship with Badminton Ireland started last year. So we sort of talked in general about what we could do and how our property could work for them, and logistically then with, I suppose, accessibility, the buses, all of the special arrangements that would need to be made to look after such a wonderful group. I mean, even though we're purpose-built, our meeting space and function space and dining space is all on the ground floor, our gardens and fountains, which is wonderful, so that gives great accessibility. So it's lovely for them to be able to sort of mentally relax after the day, you know, out at the competitions. So it's nice for them to get that space. They're very heavily supported by family and friends as well, which is wonderful. So there's an entourage travelling as well with some of the players. So it's just nice for them to have their own space. If it's from a facilities point of view or from a service point of view, some of the teams are flying in and out at all sorts of hours of the day and the night, or they have to be up for special times in the morning. So again, I suppose we facilitate as best we can all of those meal times or journey times or whatever the special needs are at that particular time to make it as seamless and as stress-free of an experience as possible. We would be highly focused on that. And I think that if we don't achieve that, then we're failing, you know. The different elements would be the training. So when they're in training, they're in one sort of peace of mind, and when they're competing, they're certainly in a very different frame of mind. So to understand, I suppose, psychologically what the stresses and strains could be, it could be something very small that might upset or throw someone off their game. Whatever it may be to someone else could be small, but to them it could be quite stressful and affect their overall performance. And we would be very aware of hiring the right people, training them correctly, and to make sure that we're exceeding the needs of those particular guests. There are a lot of athletes travelling, so they're coming into the international airport, which again is quite close to here. So we would have the brief on the flight times, and we'll have someone there to collect them. Again, depending on the type of transport that will be sent, will depend on their needs. And again, on a normal daily basis, the mix is huge, so we would have quite a large number of vehicles over and back to the sporting campus to make sure that no one's late for their match.
We've come to the end of this show, but join us next week as we recap the highs and lows from the Total BWF World Championships 2018. And get connected with the latest stories and features from the tournament when you log on to www.bwfworldchampionships.com. Bye for now.